Oh my goodness, I had myself muted from my actual streaming software. Hello, hello everyone. What's cracking? How are we doing today? I hope everyone is hanging in there. It looks like we have a party going on in the plaza, which I'm not sure why. I just finished undecorating. But but yeah, I think that today we are going to focus on getting some questing done. I have all of Alice's, well, not all of Alice's quests, but I have the four level 7 and level 10 to get through. And then if we get through all of that before noon, then I also have the uncrafting station. If I don't get to this now, though, I probably will get to it tonight because I do want to unlock it soon. But I do want to focus on Alice since I already have her leveled up to 10 and I haven't really been catching up on her quests. So I think we're just going to get right into it. I did the first step, so I think now where I need to go is down to the cave on the beach because I can't really think of anywhere else that would fit that description. But I haven't looked at any of the info on the quests in quite a bit. So I am hoping that I will still be able to get everything done and not be like stressing too much about it or like getting too lost because I've definitely had, oh, hello, found them. But I have definitely had a few quests lately where I have managed to get myself all mixed up. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm glad that it connected to her since we have a amalgamation of Cheshire and Alice going on, I guess. All right, well, I suppose that depends. What do you think they are? They're mome wraths. I know about the mome wraths. Oh, okay, psych. Apparently they're not. Now that we've reached the cave, I'm beginning to remember the last time I was here. The mome wraths didn't want to leave Wonderland, but Wally helped me find a flower that behaved similarly to the mome wraths. You mustn't step on them. These flowers are extremely dry and brittle. All right, all right. They're blocking the way. Something in the pool at the bottom. Thirsty flowers. I'm going to go fish. I already know I'm going to go fish. Oh, psych. I guess I'm going to water them and then I'm going to go fish. Guess you got to water the mome wraths or the makeshift mome wraths to get down to where you got to go. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Do I just... Are there more? Okay. I really try to avoid this cave because I find that it just irritates my soul. But we do what we must for Alice. You know what I mean? Can I fish today? That's going to be the real question. Some days I'm great at this, some days I'm not. I feel like the days that I'm good at it, though, are also the days that I'm good at rhythm games. So maybe I'll bring some of those to the channel at some point. I really, really enjoy them. All right, rise to the sky and around the bend, look to a wooded yard. Fearsome Jabberwock, friend of the dark, holds your treasure in a house of bark. Okay, what is a Jabberwock, though? Oh, it's a fearsome beast I heard about in Wonderland. Now then, where do you suppose we go next? All right, let's see. Wooded yard and house of bark seem like important clues. We'll figure it out. You know, I'm sure we will figure it out. I'm fairly certain that we're going to go to the Forest of Valor because, like, everything for Wonderland ties back to the Forest of Valor for some reason. So I guess that might be... Sorry, this is, like, actually making my brain hurt. Going up that ramp while you are floating? Oh my goodness. That is something else. Okay. House of bark in a wooded yard. Let's see if we can't find this Jabberwock. Jabberwock, Jabberwock, where art thou, Jabberwock? I feel like you are definitely here. Now, where is here? Maybe one of the edges? I'm just like, I'm not seeing an indicator. What the heck? Nothing sparkling. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot? Not the right spot? I don't know. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, that's new. Found it. Oh, approach it with Alice. Okay. Alice, I found it. Girl. He was hiding. We're in a forest. And those glowing eyes. Well, I'm told it's a dreadful beast with biting jaws, catching claws, and flaming eyes. Personally, I'd like to imagine it's just angry because it's forced to eat too many vegetables. I mean, yeah, you know what? You got it. Fair enough. Now I must find my lost treasure. Ouch, it bit me. Oh no. Okay, she's good. She's good, guys. Don't fear. It's just a small bite, but that was very rude of the Jabberwock. Seems like it doesn't like people intruding in its log. Maybe we can do something to drive it away. Alright. Doesn't like bright lights. Wait for a sunny day. It is sunny. Yeah. Alright. Candles? We can do that. We can do candles. I'm probably going to have to move these, though. Hopefully I have everything. Do I have everything? Do I have it all? Oh, good. Good, I do. Okay, let's make these. And then I see chat. Oh, I guess I need to make these too. So I'll just go ahead and do it all while we're here. Why not? I'm all about efficiency. Okay, head back to where he's hiding. Oh, like right there? Okay. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going to move these trees because I don't want them to affect what we're doing here. And then I'll just put the candles like up in the back. Yeah? Yeah, I think that's gonna work. And then once I get these candles placed, I'm going to look at chat because I've seen it going off, but I have not looked in a second. So I want to do that. Okay, let's grab this. What's in this? Hello. A kaleidoscope. Those are so fun, honestly. It's been a long time since I've seen a kaleidoscope. Okay. Let's look at chat. Let's look at chat. She forgot to check the chat. She does forget to check the chat. I have 2 monitors and I have ADHD. So it's something I could work on. It's something I could be better about. Welcome in, Angry Shroomish. How are you? Doing well. My toddler has been sick since coming back from vacation, so it's been a week. Oh my gosh. Lord. Yeah, that does not sound fun at all. I am lucky that my toddler is not sick and luckily has not been sick in a minute, but toddlers being sick is actually, I don't know. I feel like that's a test of your patience like no other because you don't want to get upset with them, but then they get so irritable and then it's all the time. They don't chill. And toddlers are already wild, so a toddler that doesn't chill, ooh. Yeah, I definitely have quests that I forgot about, and here I am. Here I am with only a few weeks left in Wonderland Whimsy, trying to finish up the quest. It's a good time. All right, we found something. All right, is it a telescope? Close, I think it's a kaleidoscope. What a marvelous treasure. Okay, but why did you hide it away? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, that's rude. Just because I have wisdom does not mean I'm a mind reader. What the heck? I'll try to remember. Perhaps the next time we speak, I'll have uncovered the mystery. I hope so. Thank you so much for all your help, Keto. And imagine this. We are going to immediately dive into the next one. The Dreamlight library has so many wonderful picture books. Yeah, I do. All right. Do I know what a wonderful day it is today? No, I don't. Tell me about it. It's a day. It's a day that ends in Y, guys. All right. Well, everything is simply marvelous today. You said that like 5 minutes ago. The animals are being their usual wonderful selves. Remy has some delicious dishes. Oh, and the funniest thing happened. Olaf dropped his book of trivia in the mud. Yeah, so I don't know why we're laughing at this. That's rude. This doesn't feel like you, Alice. Has something changed? Not at all. Oh, wait. I have been learning quite a lot from the adults here. Mother Gothel and Mr. McDuck are so wise. Maybe I should follow up with them. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know she did not just say Mother Gothel. Are you kidding me? She's gonna harass this poor blonde child. She does not have a good track record with them. Oh, no. Is she just running off? Maybe she just didn't want to hang out with me anymore. Dang. And now Olaf disappeared? Oh, there he is. He's sniffing flowers. Okay, got a second yes, I suppose. Well, you're chipper today. I am, but I don't feel chipper. I'm sorry, Olaf. I shouldn't be so flippant. Please tell me what's wrong. I was going to spend some time with Alice, so I went to meet her at her house, and she came outside just as I was running towards her to share some of the fun pictures in my trivia book. But I tripped and my book fell into the mud. Most of the pages and all of the pictures got completely splattered. Oof. She laughed. She told me to stop being sad, that there's nothing to feel sad about. Oh my God, she's gaslighting him. I don't know who's harassing who. I was thinking of Mother Gothel harassing Alice, but now I have questions. Because she is out here gaslighting this poor little snowman that did not deserve it. He just tripped. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. I mean, I'm not usually the biggest fan of the gaslight part, but I mean, gatekeep girl boss, sure, I got you. And I mean, hey, she could at least be nice to him, like, he's just a snowman. What is he gonna do? Okay, that's very strange. I'm going to keep investigating. And Olaf, I'm really sorry about your trivia book. Maybe try talking to Marlin. He maybe might... English is hard. He might be able to magic out all of that mud. Okay. All right, good idea. Thanks, Keto. Let us find somebody else. Oh, there's a Mother Gothel. Oh, Lord. Hey. You just did, dear. Now scurry off. Oh, I'm just teasing. Ask away. Okay. Unpopular opinion about Mother Gothel. Because I have conflicting feelings about it, knowing the story with Rapunzel and loving Rapunzel the way I do. However, might I just say that in Dreamlight Valley, Mother Gothel is freaking hilarious, and I always find myself enjoying when she pops up in quests. Like, even if it's not an enjoyment from the point of genuinely liking her character, like, I don't morally agree with her, but she's funny. She's a funny gal, and I feel like we should give her credit for that at least. All right, did anything seem off about Alice? Not at all. In fact, I'd say she'd finally learned not to take things too seriously. Not long ago, the child was pouting, something about my being mean and scolding her for forgetting her dress dirty in the glade. But we spoke recently, and she was happy as a clam. In fact, Rapunzel could learn a thing or two from her. Okay. Rapunzel is so happy. What the heck? She's literally always happy. Isn't it obvious? She finally figured out that I'm the perfect mentor for a young lady. You know, she just seemed like a normal child to you. What is a normal child, and who cares? She's well behaved now, and that's good enough. Okay, you know, You know? You know? I just feel like we should sit with this text for a minute. Because what is a normal child? And I feel like that is a feeling that most parents can agree with when their kid finally sits down and starts behaving. She's well behaved now, and that's good enough for me. Oh my goodness. Oh, strange. Well, thank you for answering my questions. And now we have to find a Scrooge McDuck. That's a goofy. You are the wrong entrepreneur. Not the one I am looking for. Yeah, just don't mind the mess in my valley as we run around today. I don't think we should talk about it. Oh no! Oh no! I totally forgot to put it up. That just reminded me. I was going to I saw the little goal thing and I thought it would be fun to put up a goal to possibly do another stream this weekend. But, oh my gosh, now I can't find it. What did I do? Oh my goodness. How sad. I don't know why I can't figure it out now. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Found it. Ah! Yay. Okay, I'm setting it up right now. But I am putting a goal up right now for a bonus decorating stream this week. Ooh. Because I'm just curious. I want to see how these things work. I love playing around with different features. Did it appear? It did appear! How exciting! Yay, okay. I just thought that would be fun. All right. Well, if we do manage to meet this goal, I do have a plan and some time set aside this weekend for us to do a bonus decorating stream since I have been in the process of completely undecorating my valley. I think that what in the world is happening right now? Why are you fishing for Merlin? Oh my goodness. I just left you in the plaza and you're already in here causing chaos. All right. But either way, yeah, thought it would be fun. So it's there. Have a great dinner. Have a great dinner. I hope it is the most delicious. She technically has another child per the Tangled show with the head guard from Corona, by the way. What? Who has another child? Gothel? Like, has a legitimate, like, her child? That's something children tend to do now and again. But such antics have a time and a place, and my shop isn't either. She's pulling all my clothes off the displays and trying to wear them together. You'd think I'd be used to such shenanigans from my great nephews, but a mess is a mess. True. Did you say anything to her? I was quite cross with her and told her to stop being so silly, though now I fear I was too harsh. She said she was going back home, and then I spent my afternoon ironing out wrinkles. How curious. I'd better keep investigating. Thanks, Mr. McDuck. Okay. Toodaloo. Off we go. Okay. Well, I guess I can give you these. I wasn't really intending to. I was just gonna stop hanging out with you. And then I was gonna go find Alice, but whatevs. Is it more unfun? Okay. Disassembling. But I just made them. Okay. Okay. I want out of here. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. I just want to say goodbye. Why are you making me do the most? All I wanted to do was say farewell. Okay, now where is Alice? Because I would love to, I think it would be helpful if I had her companioned up. You know what I mean, jelly beans? And I find that when you have your companion as the person that you're questing with, if you don't need to like level somebody or do something like that, it ends up working out so much more efficiently for actually, oh, her house is on the floating island. But it ends up working out so much more efficiently for all of the questing. Yeah, as I said, we are in the process of tearing everything down, so there's just a bunch of houses up on an island. They're all sent away. All right, let's see if we can find something to explain Alice's strange behavior. Oh my gosh. Was she cursed? Well, oh, what the heck? Oh no! Why are you in a teapot? Well, I suppose it seemed like the right place to be sad. Why are we sad? Why are there two of you? So oh my gosh, thank you so much. Angry Shroomish wanted to support the decorating stream. Woo woo! Thank you, thank you. Okay, but on the real, am I the only one that's getting like, I don't know. I don't want to spoil the other thing I was going to say, but for anyone who follows the Hunger Games, if you're getting a vibe, I'm getting a vibe. I'm seeing two of the same person, but they don't quite look the same, and it's tripping me out a little bit. And I am nervous. I'd like to be alone in my teapot now. Oh, that's so depressing. Oh no. Hey, Alice? Isn't that tiny and sad Alice amusing? Oh, she's so mean. Oh no. Did you see the tiny teapot she lives in now? No, not the tiny teapot. Oh no. Oh no. The Hunger Games doesn't sound good. Have you never heard of the Hunger Games franchise? Shermish? I know. I need to. The emotes, I think, come with memberships, and I was waiting. That was going to be part of our 2,000 subscriber celebration. So, the sooner we get to 2K will be the sooner that we launch memberships. But I don't know. 2K felt like a good point to do it. Am I doing all right? I'm nervous. I'm stressed. This quest is sending me. And it's also giving me some like weird deja vu. It's like Luella, Lulu, all over again. One's like, yes, I'm Alice. The other one's like, non-existent. Cook the following. Oh, she needs ice cream. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. It's been a long time since I've heard that one. Oh. Good thing I have a cooking station here. Oh, gotcha. So the newest book, there's like a weird doppelganger situation, and it's like giving, what's that other thing that they talk about? Uncanny Valley? And so it's like almost the same vibe. But I don't know, whenever I see two renditions of like the same person or the same character on a screen, it kind of gives me the same energy. Maybe I'm weird, but I definitely get sketched out by duplicates. Okay, I know that we're not talking about murder. I mean, but, okay, give her her ice cream. What I will say is it doesn't mean that they can't be up to some chaotic mischief. Do you think she liked it? I can't. The whole teapot turns. Oh, that's so good. Oh, it's far too much. I'll never have room in my stomach for all that. Oh. Oh, she got bigger. Oh, she's still sad. Why are you sad and why are you small? Well, it started when I was in Mr. McDuck's shop trying on some of the clothing. I was having, what's the word for it? When you do something and it makes you feel not sad? Fun? Oh, yes, that was it. I was playing, and Mr. McDuck became quite cross with me. He said that I'd wrinkled all the fabric by leaving it in a pile. I tried to explain myself, but he told me that I had to stop being so silly if I were to continue to visit his shop. All right. Then, when I left, the magical kaleidoscope, which you helped me find, began to glow. I looked through it, and I'm guessing that's where you are. It appears so. The next thing I knew, I was facing an Alice who looked like the happiest girl in the world. But I still felt sad, so I looked through the kaleidoscope again and began to turn it. And with each turn, I felt myself getting smaller and smaller. Eventually, I felt small enough for how sad I felt. Dang. This is sad. I wonder if the kaleidoscope has anything to do with the mementos that Merlin was talking about. I was going to live in the teapot forever, but now I'm too big to go back inside. Yeah, well, now I'm sad. This all started with Mr. McDuck, so I think he and I need to have a little chat. I believe the other Alice might be there as well. She said I was boring. Oh my. This is Savage Alice. Okay, identical twins is different. That's so different. I feel like that is so different. Though I can say that in every set of identical twins that I have ever met, I've only befriended one of them. So maybe it's deeper than I thought it was. But there's like something about the duplicates. Like I can't even see like animals that look too similar. I don't know what it is about the deja vu, but it messes up my head. I don't know why I'm so sensitive to it. There's trash? Why is there trash in here? Sir, you have started something and now there are 2 Alices. Help me, quick. Oh gosh. I'm a great explorer and I'm making the new exhibit at the Wonderland Museum. Oh, how creative. Creative? She's making a mess of everything and now I'm late with my inventory count. Late to who? You own the place, fool. Okay, and it is your fault. Preposterous is quite a funny word. You're preposterous, Mr. McDuck. Okay. Yeah. I don't have time to talk until my shop is put right. Okay, I'll deal with that, but then we need to have a proper conversation. Okay, we do. Okay, this is funny. Not Donald also shaming Mr. McDuck. I am pretty smart. At least somebody knows it. Dang. Oh, it's backwards. I've never seen that pop up like that. That's so odd. Is there anything up here? Oh, I don't have that yet. Surprise, surprise. We get an extra Wonderland gift today. How fun. I know I have all this other stuff. Is that all the trash? What the heck? Where? Oh. Behind me? Maybe it would help if I turned around. Okay. Tanny! Hello! And Caroline! Welcome in, y'all! No, this quest is actually a roller coaster of emotions for me. I feel like Alice right now. I'm here, there, everywhere. Up, down, and sideways. Alice has a magical kaleidoscope. She's out here causing chaos. I don't know what's going on. Everything is random. There's 2 Alices. Oh my gosh. Okay. And back at her house, there's sad Alice just moping around. Oh, I had no idea. I feel terrible now. I should have been more understanding of the last. Yeah, you should have. She's a freaking child. And everyone makes mistakes. And now it's on you. Okay. Still feeling rather small, literally. If you could try to cheer her up and let her know that it's okay to be silly sometimes, I'm sure that would mean the world to her. Also, I am so well, Tanny. This has been a roller coaster of emotions today, but outside of the valley, I, as a human being, am doing very well. Hello, the brain seer. Does that say the Blob King? I love that. That's so great. We love a good blob. All right, I'll do it right away, but what will you do about the 2 Alices? Oh gosh. I think I need to talk to Merlin. He usually is the one that has the magical advice for us, so hopefully he knows what the heck we needs to do. And then you can work on that apology since you want to be rude and give me things I have to clean up. And then you want to complain about your shop, and I still have to clean that up. I get no thanks around here. Everyone's got so many feelings and nobody wants to do anything. All right, Merlin, I need advice. Do you have logic and reason in your soul? Please tell me you do. Oh no. We'll be here when you get back, Tanny. All right, what seems to be the trouble? It's about Alice. We found this magical kaleidoscope a while back. Recently, she was told to stop being so silly and it activated. Now we have 2 Alices running about. Well, that is not 2 exact copies. Nope. One is super happy, like obnoxiously so. It seems like she's only happy and has no empathy for when others feel sad. The other one is extremely sad to the point that she shrank herself down and hid away. Oh my word. Any ideas on how to put them back together? Let me think. You need to return sad Alice to her proper size and then combine the 2 back into 1. Exactly. Okay. The scattered lore in my library, and I have a theory. If you can resolve the problem that made her sad in the first place, you should have a good chance of getting the 2 Alices to reunite. Word. Okay, bringing sad Alice a gift, something cheerful to get her in the right mindset to listen to others. Flowers. Okay. Talk to Mother Gothel, Olaf, and Happy Alice and ask them to meet me at Alice's house. Okay. Word. Okay. Flowers. I could go back to my house and pick up flowers from my little flower room. Or I could run around and collect them. I personally am feeling a little bit more privy to running around and collecting them. Just because then I don't have to hit my flower stash because she's already getting a little low and I already need to work on some kind of re-up situation. So I am sure that the less that I take out of it is probably the better. Okay, we got red, we got blue. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's another yellow. What else do we need? We need one more red. Word. Okay, good. I see 2 blue over here, and then we need 2 more yellow. 1, 2, 3. One more yellow flower. One more. Okay, there's a dandelion. That works. All right. Back to her house. Okay, back to the Plaza Island. Awesome. Oh my gosh. We're so happy to have you. I'm glad you could make it. I also admittedly have not the most consistent schedule with live streaming, so I totally understand when people are not able to make it. Hi, I'm so sorry about ruining your shop. It was so horrid of me to do. Oh no, my dear, the fault is all mine. I overreacted. Sometimes adults should think like children a wee bit more and appreciate that being silly is a joy. Joy? I think I remember that. Oh dang, she's like whole depressed. Now then, Alice, you're always welcome to play in my shop. Just ask first, and I'm sure we can find a place for you to have fun. Oh, all right. All right, well, while they're yapping, I'm going to definitely sit here and take a big old drink of my energy drink. Today I have an Orange Kiss Alani Nu. I feel like I need to start updating y'all on my energy drink intake. I definitely have a problem. Maybe y'all will bully me to quit one day. Working on shout out notes. Woo woo! We love shout out notes. We love shouting out our squad. We all have our things. I mean, yeah. Come here, tell you to try to reconnect with your other self. That's funny, why not? Okay, fabulous ladies like us don't... Fabulous ladies like us needing to worry about others' feelings. You, a fabulous lady? I love when people agree with me. That was great. How many do I need? 2. Okay, 4. All of yous. Okay, he feels bad. Oh, yeah, he said that, but sometimes adults don't say what I mean. Ain't that the truth? Wouldn't the world be a better place if everybody just said what they meant? Sometimes it feels like being an adult is just being a kid in a grown-up body. Okay, that's so real. Being a good grown-up means knowing when to be silly and when to be serious, but you're just a kid. You don't have to get that right quite yet. We all just want the old Alice back, the sometimes silly, sometimes serious, and almost always compassionate Alice who we love. Oh, I feel something happening. No, literally, like she's just out here brutalizing all of us, telling us exactly how it goes. I'm my proper size again. Yes, you are. And now there is one last talk I think you should have. Oh, okay. Dang. I thought being sad was the right thing to be, but everyone seems to want me to feel better. Aww. She's learning she has to be a multi-dimensional human being. How sweet. Okay, the double Alice would have been nice for lights, camera, action, but also would it have been because Sad Alice has not left this room. Like, Sad Alice by herself did not leave this room. She's stuck in the, she was stuck in the teapot. Then she came out, but then she was still even, like, stuck in this room. I don't even think she left, like, this entry room. So I think it would still end up being pretty limiting. And I don't know how the stuff would work for the decorating piece. Like, if the tags would have worked in here. I hope you have a healthy respect for that kaleidoscope now. And you shall speak with Mr. Merlin about it, young lady. All right. Going to appreciate these lovely flowers you brought me, and then I want to spend time with Olaf and do fun things with him. Well, I'll let you get to that. Okay. And yeah, clock that. Clock it, Alice. If you ever feel sad like that again, you can always come talk to me, I promise. Good. Good. You better, girlfriend. What the heck? All right. You've been looking for shapes in the... Wait. No. Why can't I do her quest? What do I need? There's a hidden requirement? Can somebody unhide it for me in the comments section? Does anyone know what the hidden requirement is? Because apparently it's something I have not done yet. But I don't know what it would be. Because at first I thought maybe it was going to be something locking me out with the Cheshire, but it doesn't say anything about him. It just has question marks. Okay, but Cheshire leveling is like... It usually says that. No? Am I wrong? Because I feel like it would have showed up with... Like, it would have said progress further. Okay, well, I'm gonna... I guess... see if we can't do the uncrafting station. She might have left you a little something in the mail. Ooh, heard. Okay. Well, let's put these down real quick since I have it up. You guys would hate to see how I do quests when I'm not on stream, because I will not track anything and I won't even read what's happening, and then I'll go back and I'll read the like conversation logs off of the wiki page instead of doing it the right way and then reading them in the game. But my logic is that I've already seen it, so it's not something that... It's not like I'm ruining anything for myself. It just works out better that way for efficiency. No, you are all good, Tanny. Welcome back. Okay, talent for the unmaking of things. I love using my pickaxe. Break it. Break everything. But that's not exactly an extracurricular activity, you know? Okay, here, take these balloon arches and unmake them too. So what I think is the most frustrating about this entire situation is that I'm doing all of this, right? Like, all of this uncrafting biz, and I already know, like, about the uncrafting station. So I'm doing all this biz, I'm smacking all these items with a pickaxe, but then you made a whole station that I have to spend a Dreamlight and wait for to do the same thing, when clearly there's the capacity to do it right here this way, because you coded it in this way for the quest. I don't know. Maybe I'm being, like, too needy, but I am not a fan of the fact that they're making us jump through hurdles when clearly I could have just used my pickaxe. All right. Loads of unmaking would be loads of fun. And of course, you already have your crafting stations. Perhaps you could turn those on their heads. An uncrafting station. I kind of like that thought. Any idea of how I can make it? There's bound to be something in our, what do you call it, realm? Lots of things are turned on their heads there. But what? Yes, you'll certainly need the right what. That's not... Cat got your tongue? Yeah, you! Fool? What? Talking to you is truly impossible. Or around it, that is. Now, about that item from Wonderland for your uncrafting station, there are blue mushrooms growing in the forest there. You should gather their blue spores. Spores for a crafting station? Okay, I suppose you know what you're doing. Can you work out what other items we need to make this uncrafting station while I'm gone? I'll consider it. Okay. On that note, let's see if we can't go back to my house and open up that mail, because the last thing I want to do is go to the Wonderland realm right now. That sounds like a time and a trip and something that we should save for the end. In me mail. Oh, yay! Okay. Oh, yay. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to the Brain Seer for helping me with that one, because I would not have figured that out. I only check my mail on Wednesdays. So that would have sat there for a minute. And I would have assumed it was just one of the... Well, they keep sending us these, like... What are they called? The, like, at the end of quests. Just, like, those little snippets of, like, thanks for your help. And so, because of all of that, I, like, very much so stopped checking my mail. Because it stopped being things that actually were... Like... Oh, it's not my birthday. But... Hey, she likes to play games. I can play games too. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, this is a whole adventure. Wonderland is wacky. It has me all out of order. It's important that we be prepared to properly celebrate those unbirthdays. Why, today is my unbirthday, you know? Well, happy unbirthday to you then. Get some celebrations in order. How does one celebrate an unbirthday? A cake. Cool. Remy, you got it. So many people in the valley who need to be wished a very merry unbirthday. While you're speaking with Remy, I'll go and do that. Oh my gosh, could you imagine just a tiny little child? Not even, like, a teacup child. Just rolling up and being like, merry unbirthday. You can't even, you looking around, looking for a full-size kid, can't find one. Oh my goodness. Gotta head out to pick up my niece from preschool, but glad I could watch for a little bit. I'm so glad you could join us. Have a great, safe trip to go pick up your niece, and I hope she had a great day at preschool. They tend to have fun there. Well, to begin, I have a question for you. Is it your birthday today? No, I don't think so. That's more of a human thing. Rats aren't big on calendars. Well then, happy unbirthday. What is the lifespan of a rat? You know, not to get dark and dreary here, but what is the lifespan on a rat? Do they, would they even make it? Would they make it to their to a birthday? Like a legit birthday? Do they live that long? I don't know. I just know, like, small animals, some of them have, like, shockingly small lifespans. So, I don't know. It's similar to a birthday celebration, only it occurs on days that aren't your birthday. Okay, interesting. You got cake for me, though. That brings me to my next question. What can you tell me about making birthday or unbirthday cakes? Eggs, wheat, and milk. Some festive flavors and making multiple layers. Blueberry, banana, or raspberry. Here, a little unbirthday gift for you. Funny thing, today is my birthday. Oh, really? Happy birthday. I love that I accidentally told it was my birthday, and now everyone's going to tell me happy birthday. I mean, we've got like a good 2 months. The cake icing will let you have fun with the cake decoration, and you'll need the sugar for the cake layers. Okay, thank you, sir. 2 to 4 years, oldest one was 7. I thought you were talking about children for a minute, because the 2 to 4 age range is like, it's so common to see it written that way. It's either like 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. I had to remember that I was asking about rats. Oh, was 7 years old, had to check if they were still here. Okay, so we have a dead rat. Good to know, good to know. So I guess he'll get a few in before he is, I don't know, Remy beyond the grave. Bring all the layers of the unbirthday cake to Alice. I thought we were hanging out, girl. Why are you up here? What are you doing? Unbirthday cake icing. Is this how you get the giant cake? Is that where everybody got that from? Because I saw them in the Dream Snaps, but now I'm like, I don't know. This is the first time I've seen anything that even kind of resembles it. Okay, it'll be so tasty already. Good things come to those who wait, keto. Or so I have been told. All right, what's next? Cake must have decorations, candles, sprinkles, sweets, things like that. A few villagers who might be able to help. Talk to you later. Where's Vanellope? Yeah. That's Vanellope coded if I've ever heard it. Alright, got a minute? Let me get this. A video game competition, and you want me to be your teammate for a guaranteed win? No. And I don't need you to carry me. Keto, keto, keto. It's hysterical how wrong you are. It's about Alice. She's trying to plan a party. Hold on. It's not like a boring book club party, is it? Nope. Unbirthday party. We're getting a cake together. What do you need? Okay, tasty toppings to sprinkle on the cake. Anything you can donate. You betcha. What you got for me, girl? Sprinkles? Very you coded. Okay. Thanks, Vanellope. See you at the party. Fiery villager with knowledge of candles. Hades! It's not going to be Hades, but I wish it was Hades. This would have been a fun one for them to do those like split quests. If y'all are familiar, where make sure she didn't scoop them off a roof. Real. That would have been a cool thing for them to do, since they had done the other quest prior. I can't remember who was the alternative because I had the DLCs, but I know that there's been at least one so far where if you don't have the other character, then you just get a different like quest line. It's not quite the same. Different person to interact with and talk to. Alright, traditional Chinese calendar or the one I've seen you all using here, because either way, it was a long time ago. What's your birthday lost to time? Oh, that makes me sound so wise and ancient. Let's go with that. All right, in that case, a happy unbirthday. Why, thank you. You're too kind. I'm blushing. Alice and I are trying to make an unbirthday cake. We need some candles, and you need candles? Well, you've come to the right dragon. I'll be happy to tell you how to make them as long as I am invited to the party. Deal. Dealio. Because with me there, your party will be on fire. Figuratively, of course. I don't know if anyone else could read that without hearing it said like that, but you know. Oh, Minnie and Rapunzel. Yeah, I knew it was one of the gals. I thought it was Rapunzel, but I wasn't 100% sure, and I did not want to be completely off on that one, so. But yeah, that does sound about right, Tanny. Do I just need one? Okay. I love that for me. I think she's still in the meadow. But yeah, I knew it was someone. But that does sound right. Because I think it was like a flower quest. And so it ended up being that you could either... Oh my gosh, how do you freaking teleport, girl? Like... And I swear, as soon as I do this, if she just goes the other way... Do not be running back to the plaza now that I left there. Stay right where you are, Miss Ma'am. Okay. Oh, these sweets look delicious, Keto, and the candles are so striking. They're going to look great on the unbirthday cake. Do you think we're ready to celebrate? I feel like there's still something missing. Oh, I know. Paper plates and cutlery. Oh, psych. No, but we will need those. The trouble is, everything on this cake, aside from the candles, is edible. That's a problem? Well, an unbirthday party is a very silly sort of thing. You don't say. I do say. If we want our cake to be properly silly, then we should continue to decorate it with items that we can't eat. All right, you're the expert. Any idea who I should approach? I'd say Pumbaa, Goofy, and Anna. They all enjoy being silly at times. Are you going to have me talk to the entire damn village before we are done here? I just want to know. Just curious. Because I feel like I have spoken to literally everyone. And now you just gave me another list of people to go harass. All right, what do you need? Well, Alice and I are trying to get an unbirthday party going. We've got great cake. We need some silly toppings. What you got? A fishing lure that's never caught fish. Great. Lovely. Wonderful. Love that for me. 10 out of 10. They always like to get all right up on me. I was half expecting somebody to be lurking in my shadow. Pumbaa, what you got? You're gonna give me a bug. I swear if you give me a bug. Oh, no. That's cool. Wondering if you wanted to donate a piece. Non-edible. Here. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's literally fine. It's not a bug. You're not making me put a bug on the cake. I can live with this. Kind of fitting for an unbirthday cake to have a plate on it instead of it being on a plate. Thanks. I mean, hey, real. That is real. It is pretty fitting. Are you... Okay, you're in the forest. Oh my gosh. Not her literally standing up there mocking me. Okay, unrelated though, I have a thought, and I think I might play with it eventually, but what about a dream snap? Like, on this angle, and then you get the characters up here. Because you can see Anna up there. Like, could you imagine? I don't know. It's something I definitely want to play with. It's an idea I've had for a little bit, but I haven't had the right theme or like, oh, not the garlic, man. I haven't had the right theme or the right vision to really pull it off. But it's in my head. It is in my head. If somebody else gets to it before me, though, I would love to see what you create. Well, then happy unbirthday. Unbirthday? It's a Wonderland tradition. Why not? Okay. Do you have something silly and non-edible for this cake, ma'am? What the hell did you just give me? Ice sculptures of toy trains, but it didn't go well. All these little toy train tracks left over. These will go great. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, always happy to help. Amazing. Okay, now we have to go back to... I just did that. I always do that. Man. It would help if I pressed the buttons in the right order instead of getting all out of whack. That would be wild. Okay, okay, okay. Into Alice's house. Into Alice's house. Alright, I've got all the silly cake decorations for you. Thank you, Keto. Do you want to take them? This is your cake after all. I hope this will all be sufficiently silly. Actually, could you help me put all the parts of the cake together? The cake has grown rather large, and I'm not sure I'm tall enough to decorate everything. I am happy to help. Start with cake layers, move on to the sweets, candles, and decoration. Oh, and I think it would be nice if we put the kaleidoscope on the cake. What? Oh, would you like to do the honors? I would love to do the honors. All right, a perfectly silly final detail. Pick up my cake layer. Okay, so if I pick it up and I add it to the cake, is there an order to this? Does it matter? Okay, we got our icing. Yo, I hope if I ever try to bake a cake, it turns out way better than this. I'm just being honest with you. This is stressing me out. It looks like it is about to fall over. Oh no. I left the sprinkles at the end. There we go. Oh, this is wild. That is surely something. Alright, put those on. What the heck? I love how I had everything but the candles in my inventory. And then lastly, we need a kaleidoscope. Boom. How'd I do, y'all? Best cake ever. I don't know who I'm kidding. Nobody would buy that. There we go. What do you think, Alice? Oh, it's perfectly silly and absolutely lovely. Which is your favorite part? You know, the candles are cute. We will send Mushu a thank you note. Now, if you wouldn't mind helping me move the cake to a more central location in the valley so we can celebrate with the others. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. That laugh. What just happened? Keto, the unbirthday cake is gone. I swear. Cheshire Cat's ransom note? Solve this riddle or you will never find where I hid the unbirthday cake. Hee hee. I'm sorry. That is great. A ransom note for a cake? I don't know who does the writing for this game, but I think they need a bonus. This is actually a great one. Oh no, what happened? Okay, hopefully that did not make stream weird for you guys. I have no idea what happened. My studio just crashed, so it wasn't even showing me you guys' messages. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't expect anything less from the Cheshire. He is a wild feline friend. I should have expected he'd do something like this. What does it say? I think it's sort of a ransom letter. It says that he has the unbirthday cake and he'll only give it back if we solve his riddle. Goodness, but I'm not very good at riddles. Perhaps we should just make another unbirthday cake. Yeah, no. We are not doing that again. The Cheshire Cat has the kaleidoscope. Alright. What does the riddle say? I'm friend to the thirsty Stitcher, though I drink but rarely. I am not to be found in snow or sleet, and I grow strong under the heat. My beauty's tone can be found between the hues of red and blue. Purple. Purple? Purple. Mentions grow, plant. Should go talk to Wally. He may know what it is. And if he can help figure out the riddle. I think we can find the Cheshire Cat in the Dream Castle. I hear he has been spending much of his time there. Yeah, he surely has been. We had a whole chaos event where he took over the dang realms. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is this? Why does it... It's like hazy. Ugh. It's so bright. Oh my gosh. Why is it so bright all of a sudden? Ah. Oh, you were right there. Hello? Wally? Why are you running away from me? No! Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna fly after you. Oh my gosh. Bruh. What? Why are you running? No. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alice and I were hoping you could help us with something. Directive. A riddle. What you got? You're a bot. I don't know how you're gonna solve a riddle. You don't even say words, but you know, maybe you got something. Not to be found in snow or sleet, and I grow strong under the heat. What the heck? Though I drink but rarely. Like, that's what's sending me about this. Like, it's purple. It's something purple. Yeah, I figured it was plant. Because I would think that he was talking about his tree. Probably. Oh, wait. Is it a cactus? Am I dumb? I feel like a purple cactus. Cactus with a purple flower. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? I mean, I'm probably wrong. Don't actually answer that. But... the heck? Just came pre-watered? Alrighty then. How long does this seed take to grow? Question mark while I take a drink. Because is it worth it for me to go back through the Wonderland realm and deal with all the Cheshire shenanigans now while I wait for this to grow? Because we have about 45 minutes left. So 45 minutes is a good chunk of change to get some stuffs done. I definitely think we can get through the last two. We've been making pretty decent pace with these, especially with the randomness and the back and forth running around. Oh well, I say we do it. What's the worst that could happen? We get, like, lost or something? Okay, let's see what we can find. Blue spores, blue spores, blue spores. Oh my, that is... It's so subtle. It's not subtle at all. Oh my goodness. Are they at least all gonna be in the front, hopefully? Can I dream? Can I hope? Can I don't know, something. Well, at least I do like that near these, like, big mushrooms, at least they're, like, staying on brand and, like, there's multiples, you know what I mean? Like, we get a lot of, like, a couple there instead of it being, you know, instead of it being just the one. Okay, it looks like I do get to avoid going out of the... Yeah, it looks like I do get to avoid going back into the Queen's Garden, which is a huge plus because that is the part that I'm not a fan of. It's a whole lot of here, there, everywhere, all the which ways. Alright, and off we go! Also, I am fairly certain that you guys can hear the chaos happening on the other side of my house, so if you can, my apologies. Those are the other people that do in fact exist where I exist. Oh my goodness. Now where are you? Oh, there you are. I love when they're right on the wells. That makes it so much easier because then you can really just, like, basically fast travel directly to the character that you want to talk to. Though it does suck because I have noticed that sometimes they get, like, stuck on them. I don't know. I hope that they manage to, like, fix it at some point where even if they're spawning or hanging out around it, they still end up going back. Hot Cocoa Collective, hello, how are you? All right, all those items you listed, what else would we be making with those things? I mean, that's fair. That's a valid question. I don't know why I would ask something like that. All right, I'm getting out of here before this conversation gets too confusing as it tends to with you. And it do, and it do, and it do. Okay, off to the uncrafting station. Off to the crafting station to craft the uncrafting station. Say that 5 times fast. Oh my. I'm off to the... I can't even do it. I'm off to the crafting station to craft the uncrafting station. And I have had a roller coaster today. This has been a whirlwind of emotions fit for Wonderland, so I guess we are right on par with all that. Now, what I do need to know is why this is not growing. Where is she? Who is she? Oh my word. You know what? I think I'm going to put the uncrafting station up next to my house where I keep all of my trees and stuff. I am hoping to build like a little orchard, I think. I think that's the vibe. I just haven't exactly decided how I want to go about building it yet. So I haven't. Okay, furniture, furniture, furniture. Uncrafting station. Man, this is an atrocity visually. Oh my goodness. Use it to uncraft any piece of furniture and wait to collect it. Okay, okay. If you crafted furniture that you don't want to use anymore, use the uncrafting station to retrieve the resources used to craft it. Uncrafting costs Dreamlight and takes some time depending on the furniture. Okay, awesome. Wait for your furniture to be uncrafted. You can leave the station and come back later. You can cancel while the uncrafting is in progress. Okay, come back and collect your rewards. Very nice. I know I have a ungodly amount of stuff. Can I get rid of all of this? So now I'm guessing those are seconds, not minutes. On the far right. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Anya. And yes, we love giving shout outs to other creators. I am a big, big, big advocate for communities being very intertwined. And I love seeing collaboration. And I love seeing, like, just all of the amazing different creativity come together. You know what I mean? Like from Dream Snaps to some of the other little creator events and things that have come up. I just think that there is so much fun to be had with our fellow players, and I love it. I love it. I'm never going to use this a day in my life. Do I uncraft these? Like, I just don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. Because the thing is that I always make like 750,000 of everything, but then I also turn around and I use them. So I think that's what's hard about it. Is there anything I actually want the materials from? Ooh, you know what I just thought about? Don't we have a swimming pool somewhere that they made us make for Star Path, and now I never gonna use it, so oh yeah, there it is. There it is. That's so nice. And it's only gonna take 2 minutes? Only 2 minutes for that whole swimming pool? I don't know why, but I thought that was going to be, I thought like it was going to be something along the lines of the more resources that you get from it, the longer it was going to take. So I was sitting here, even in the process of starting this quest and seeing some of the things about it. I didn't get to watch any other creators talk about it or really read too much up on it. But what I did see was just a few screenshots of kind of this screen right here that we're looking at. And I had seen it with these exorbitant amounts of time. And so I really just was not, a lot of the items that take like 5 resources in total cost so much Dreamlight. Oh, you mean like different types of resources? Because I was just thinking like 300 stone is a lot. Like that's a lot. And the fact that I had 4 of those swimming pools, and I'm pretty sure that at least 3 of them came from Star Paths. So with that, I mean, I also, where's the, there's a DJ stand. Yeah, these. Or is it the DJ stands? Or was it something else? There was something that I made. There was like a different big item that we got asked to make. And I want to say it was the last Star Path. But I thought it was a DJ booth, but maybe it was not. Maybe it was something different. I'm not 100%. I'm looking at it. I'm not seeing it, though. Because, like, no, I'm sure. Because if it's a minute... But even this, like, 100 paths in 25 seconds? Oh, yeah, okay. In my defense... I didn't do anything with my dream shards for the first 7 months I played this game. And then I found out that I did not need 5 to 6 giant chests full of Dreamlight shards. So, what does one do? Make a bunch of Dreamlight. And I reclaimed the chest, so it was definitely nice for that as well. Getting all my space back for other stuff that I may want to build in the future. Or store in the future. Not necessarily build. Like, I'm just curious, like, what? Can you give me something that... See, because even this... I get all that mist back, 2,000 mist for 700 Dreamlight? That's not bad. I don't hate that. I really don't hate that. And I don't even use these ancient cookers. But, you know what I would use? Is another vacuum. So maybe I'll do something like that and use the mist. Because that's what I do not have 66,000 of. Or 166,000 of. Oh, you thought that was bad? Did you see my gold? Oh, where is it? There you go. You want my 100 million gold from my ADHD hyper-focus pumpkin farming, where I had 500 pumpkin slots at one time for a few months straight? I found out that pumpkin farming could make you money. And then I found out that surely we can scale this up and have a pumpkin empire. And so what did I do? I befriended the fairy godmother, made her a farming companion, and then just pumpkins for days. Yeah. You know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes you end up with 100 million gold and 100,000 Dreamlight on accident. Things are just getting curiouser and curiouser. Oh my. Did you guys see Alice? I don't know why she jumped like that. I'm guessing it was part of her smelling the flowers. She has a pretty cool animation with them. Fun working on this with you. I did too. I actually did. Alright. Sometimes I'm inclined to gibberish. I am not going for that. Oh, goody. Look at him. Level 9. He is my last straggler. He was the lowest, okay. Up, maybe down, left could be right. Here's often there. Real. Okay. How's the seed? I was right, guys! I was right. It's a purple cactus flower. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I love when I decode riddles correctly before I actually see the results. And I'm glad that timing worked out. Wonderful, wonderful. Now if we can find this fool. Which I'm not sure where the heck he is. Oh, didn't they say he was hiding? Should I be looking for a creepy smile somewhere? Do 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 do. Where the heck is this cat? Brother. Come out wherever you are. A paw print somewhere? Okay. I will look for those then. I was looking for smiles on the walls when I didn't see him. Well, that's whack. Have I passed anything? I think keyword. See, but have I, like, I just haven't even seen any of him. So wacky. Okay, I wonder if I leave and then come back in, maybe that'll help it. Oh, I don't know. Anything is possible, I feel like. What is not possible is going to beat this game if I can't run or glide or go faster than the speed I was walking at then. See, it just says, like, in the dream castle, and it doesn't really say anything else, which makes me think it's in the main section. I also can't see them putting anything over on the thing. What do you mean, go to his tree? But it says to bring it to him in the dream castle. Okay, well, that's stupid. Why would it tell me to go into the dream castle if he's not going to be in the dream castle? Also, his eye is busted. Do you guys see that? What the heck happened there? Alright, have you come to answer my riddle? Do you promise? Okay, yes, but you're tricky. Actually, I'm the Cheshire Cat. I mean, valid. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for now. Well, have you figured out my riddle? Yes, it's a purple cactus flower. Alright, ahem, one moment, please. Well, I'm sorry, but well isn't the correct answer. That's not my answer, it was the cactus. Oh, that's right, here you are. Yeah, don't play me. Though I wish you'd found the alternate answer of spoiled cream and wool. What? Anyway, yeah, bringing that really made me glitch for a second. Why? What the heck? What the? Excuse me. I don't know why I'm trying to look in here like she could possibly even think of being on the map that doesn't exist for this part of the map. I will say, that is something I would love to see them update in the future. If anyone from Gameloft watches any of my videos, let this be the one and let this be the moment they see. Please update the maps, for the love of God. Oh my goodness. I need maps for the realms. I need maps for these caverns and things that you have. Like, I would love a map for the Vitalist Mines. Would love it. Would also love a map for all these other, like, caves and caverns that they put us into. Yeah. So, like, I would love an update with maybe the Atlantis characters and, freaking maps. That would be an ideal update for me. Something to consider in the future. Gotta get back to work. Have a great stream. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a great rest of your work time, however much longer you have. She's so cute. Okay, bye. She is so cute. I love Tiny Alice. Oh, thank you, Keto. I know he can be quite confusing at times. He kind of grows on you. I agree. He can be quite amusing. Now then, the cake and all the toppings look secure. Shall we bring the cake to a party? We're taking a party, having a party. Yep. It is party time. Party time. Okay. And you're gonna tell me to take a picture. Oh, look at that. Slay! Not Oswald holding his head above me so that way he can be seen in the photo. Oh. That's kind of funny. That's a pretty great angle. Not gonna lie. Okay. Alice, don't run away. Girl, get back here. Oh, that was just wonderful. Thank you, Keto. And, oh my, the kaleidoscope. Oh no, are you splitting in two again? I can't put you back together. No, I feel quite fine, thank you. The kaleidoscope feels different to me now, like it's a friend, and I can depend on its magic instead of being confused by it. And look, the kaleidoscope has split in two as well. There's a non-magical one on the cake now. Merlin did mention that something silly with you would help to stabilize the magic in it. Well, you certainly did that. I'm very grateful, Keto. Now you should keep it. It feels like it belongs in your hands. Great. Should keep an eye out for more of those strange magical items. Merlin did mention that I could find others around the valley. Oh, and be sure to take the unbirthday cake too, so all the other villagers can celebrate every unbirthday. And no unbirthday would be complete without a silly outfit. It's very kind of you, Alice. That's so nice to hear. And Keto, I'm sorry today wasn't your unbirthday. It was. I just lied to you on accident. Well, now I have a wonderful cake with which to celebrate tomorrow. True. Also very true. I kind of want to try on the dress. Not gonna lie. That's also a glitch that's kind of annoying my soul. Let's see, can we find it? Dress. Oh! So cute! That is so cute! Oh my goodness. Love it. We're just gonna run around like this. The bows are so pretty on this. Definitely worth it. Oh my goodness. So cute. Well, I think that... Very nice. we have wrapped up all of the Wonderland quests, and we have like 17 minutes to spare. That is great timing. I was thinking that we might run a little bit over, so I was like prepared for a good like 30 minutes of wiggle room if needed. But no need. We are good. I think that what is in voting right now? It's fairies. It is fairies. I know that because I am making the voting showcase and I have one more spot that I need to record that I have the snap picked out from my votes, but I need to get the actual commentary on it done, and then I will be editing that, posting that so you guys can enjoy. But I think we're going to do a little bonus voting for a few minutes and see what we can't find. And this is what skips are for. Oh, these are pretty. I like this one. I like the use of the clarion dress. The bubbles look nice. I see all of the fairy items tucked around. Foreground's a little empty, though. It's probably the only thing that I would say about that one. This is cute. I do like the close-up on the fairy home, but I kind of like, there's not really an excuse for rain these days. Like, we have toggles in our camera now, so I'm not sure why anyone has an excuse to have rain in their pictures unless it's a specific picture around, you know, rainy days and things like that. But I don't know. I think that both of these are pretty. Both of these apparently did not feel like adjusting their weather. Neither one of these are giving Fairy Haven. Guys, y'all. Oh, this is pretty. There's something, you know what? I'm going to put my controller down. I'm going to go to my mouse. It's so much easier to vote on a mouse and keyboard. So I love Absalom here. I think that he looks great, and I think that all of the foliage around was a nice touch. And then even having like the white and the pink, I want to say, are they called plumeria paths? I think the white ones are. And then I think the pink ones are the magnolia paths. But I like both of them. I think that they both look great. And then even kind of hiding the Rapunzel flowers to give a little extra sparkle. Very, very nice. This one's pretty as well, but I don't know what it is. There's something about the high contrast photos that just have those like super vibrant colors that kind of, it gets overwhelming for me. And I would rather have a super busy, super sparkly snap than something that I feel like is just a little too bright for my eyes. This is pretty. I like this. It's a little different. Oh my gosh, there is another one. You guys will see it in the showcase, but there's another one with Daisy in it, and I didn't even think of using her this week, but I love it. It kind of gave me a flashback to Fawn with the baby birds in, I can't remember which Tinkerbell movie that was, but there's a scene where she's like helping baby birds, and it very much so reminded me of that. This is so cute. Love the indoor vibes. It's almost like a fairy godmother in training, which is still a fairy haven. It is still definitely a fairy haven. Okay, I don't think it's the Neverbeast one because I actually have never seen the entirety of that movie, the Neverbeast movie. That's the only one that I haven't seen the entirety of, and I actually am in the process of rewatching all of them with my son, so that way I can watch it, but we're watching them in order. So I will need to get through more of them before. Oh, this is such a good angle. That is like definitely Fairy Haven. Even having Tinkerbell's house peeking out up here, the bird feeder, Rapunzel walking around. Then of course your character is the Queen Clarion. I've seen quite a few people using the Padme hairstyle from the Star Wars bundle as Clarion's hair, and I think it is a great combo. I think that they work really well together, and it definitely has that like updo feel that she rocks. So especially if you can't see the back and see the specific of what's going on with the braid, the way that it frames the character's face really plays into that look as well. Why do we have a selfie? This, nobody has wings on. I just I don't. This is probably the one thing with voting that does start to get me towards the end of the seasons, is you can definitely almost feel it when people stop caring as much. And then you have snaps like this where you can see like they obviously did way more than some of those other ones that we've seen. There's just like a lot more selfies and a lot more just throwaway snaps this week. So it's nice to see the full wide sets. I mean, this is really cute too, honestly, but since it is a decor challenge for this one, I think I'm more inclined to vote for the wider scene. This is so cute. Oh, I love the way that these bushes come up on the camera. My only thing is that it does feel a little empty. Like, I want something here. I want you to pick up these sticks. Yeah. Then over here, this is actually really cute. We've got wings. We've got a little Pegasus. We've got some fountains, Momrath, some mushrooms in the back. You know. I like that one, actually. I like that one a lot. See, but like stuff like this. Like, what the heck? Good on ya, I guess. And I'm so sorry to anyone who may have submitted a snap like that. I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with the practice of doing that for the sake of getting your moonstones and like, hell yeah, just submit and get those moonstones, especially if you don't have time to create something and you're kind of running down to the wire. But as a voter, I definitely see how it can deter people from wanting to spend lots of time voting. I think that we are in a crossroads of dream snaps right now where there is a lot of people, and specifically a lot of very talented people, who are starting to feel some level of, I don't want to say burnout because I feel like that's the wrong word. I would say more of a frustration with the way that dream snaps are going. And so I think that with that, it definitely plays into people not feeling like if they put the effort in, it's going to be worth it anyway. So it's better to just spend the literal 30 seconds throwing down 5 items, snapping a selfie, and moving on with your life for the 300 minimum moonstones. And I think that between that and then seeing genuine burnout take place as well, there's just a lot of very bleh submissions in the pool. But then that ends up making the voting experience a less fun one. I mean, of course, you get snaps like this where that's gorgeous. I mean, this is gorgeous as well. I love the way that they managed to make a super dark scene have that nice pop. But I just feel like we're going to continue to see stuff like this the more frustrated people get. But then we're going to see people get increasingly more frustrated the less voting that occurs. But people aren't going to want to keep voting if they're only voting on throwaway crap. So I think it's definitely a hard situation because I understand both sides of it so strongly. And I just hope that as a community, we come together and somehow, some way, find a way to, like, fix it. Because Gameloft clearly has not fixed it in the time that this has been something I've seen complained about since I started, basically. And now, here we are, over a year later, and we still have Dream Snap voting and scoring and creating controversies where, you know, we have issues with the tags, then we have issues with tags not counting, then we have the voting not registering, and then we have people not voting really at all, and then you have people who have strong opinions about how they vote. So it's always going to be so many different moving parts since there's so much room for opinion to play into it and so much just diversity and creativity that goes into these. But I definitely hope that the health of Dream Snaps overall improves in the future. Ideally, the near future. But I'm so happy to see stuff like this. This is gorgeous. I love the different fairy feel. I wanted to use these fire moth wings. I've been wanting to use them for a while in something, but I just haven't really seen the vision where they would fit the way that I want them to, and I'm kind of holding them as a secret little stack in my pocket for when it is time to really dive into that look. Mamba Jules, what's good? How are you? I'm so happy you could make it. Oh, this is magical. Love the mystical phoenix here. And then the framing with these lights, like that's just, it's beautiful. I love this snap and I love how it turned out. And it's not too, like, crazy. It's pretty simple. Just a nice, cozy little area. Very nice. I'm not voting for Star Wars for Fairy Haven. This is cute. Okay. So, like, I wish there was more decorating in this one, but this outfit is adorable. I think that was a great outfit choice. Probably gonna skip on that one though, just because we are looking at a decor challenge, so I do want to see some thoughtful decor. Hello, welcome in. Hi on cozygames. Okay, purple, we are getting the pop here. I do wish that this was filled out a little bit more. I would love to see some, like, flowers up here. Maybe some more of these pink mushrooms. Like, I definitely feel like this background is gorgeous, but I'm missing, like, a whole layer of this snap. Like, there could have been a whole layer of magic around the character. But this is beautiful. I like the fireflies. I'm happy that there's some actual decor being used. This outfit is so cute. I love the Clarion bundle. I love it. I think that's probably one of the best outfit bundles that we have seen in the game in quite a while. Look at that balloon. That puff air fairy balloon back there. And that glow on it. I wonder if there's a light behind it. I've never seen it glow like that. Ever. Not in all of the videos that I've taken of different snaps throughout voting for the showcase. Like, not on Dreamhurst Portal, not on Facebook, Reddit, Discord. I'm not seeing it anywhere. That is gorgeous. And I don't know if it has something to do with the contrast or if you played some color games here with the filters, but oh my word. Oh, it's the saturation? That's what does it? I don't know. It definitely has like a moonlight glow to it. It's so dreamy. I just love that. There's something about that one. Okay, Queen of Hearts, and I guarantee there's no wings. Get out of my face with your wingless fairy pretender self. At least you have wings, but now it's a selfie photo. Oh, here we go. This one's pretty. Love the fairy toadstool. Okay, that was good. That's a good idea. Putting that table right in the middle of this. That is a good idea. That's actually a great way to layer that and really add some extra just depth and texture to all the mushrooms. Because this one, I mean, while it is a table, it still has that mushroom look to it. And then normally I say clean up your set, but I'm glad that you left this little mushroom in the back there. Like, I don't mind some of the, what do you call it? Just the forageable items or the forageable, breakable items. I don't really mind a whole lot of those, but I do love seeing them used creatively because how often you can't pick where they spawn. So that takes an extra level of commitment and a dedication to really be building your set around those items where they can work and they can not, take away from your set, but really add to it. So I love that. I think that's a great touch. Let's do like 5 more since we're at 11:59, and then we will be wrapping up and probably heading out of here because I know that I unfortunately have to go be an adult. And Simon, I think, also unfortunately has to go be an adult. So he's going to leave me, and then I can't do this by myself. Streams are definitely a 2-man miracle. All right, let's see if we can let's find a few more good ones. Okay, I don't hate this. I really don't. And I only don't hate this because it's giving, rather than a fairy, or rather than you going into a fairy world, it's almost giving Queen Clarion joining the valley. And so that's a little bit of a different interpretation that I really don't hate. Even though it is so simple. I don't hate that. I'll give it a vote. Sheesh. This outfit is adorable. Don't like the set per se. I feel like it could have been so different and worked much better with it. Okay. You got Eric discovering this fairyland. I like that the story that this tells. I feel like it almost is giving the vibe that Eric has been sailing. He's landed on this very strange area. And now he's meeting Neverland fairies. This is really going to get me all backwards, going from Wonderland to Neverland to Neverland to Wonderland. We're going to be all mixed up. Oh, she's a beaut. She's a pretty pink beaut. I love her. Oh my goodness. I really, really like this outfit, and I like all the pinks. I think that the pinks really, really just pop here. And then having the marble arch and then setting up right in front of the beanstalk. Oh, this is magical. I love this photo so much. Oh my word. Oh, this is cute too. I have been liking some of the renditions of fairies with the Padme dress. Is this the third one? I think this is the third or fourth one. Third or fourth one. Oh, we'll say it's the third one. We'll do 2 more after this one. But I love this. I love, 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 love this balloon peeking out over the teapot house here. Like, there is something about it. It's almost giving like some moon energy, but not quite. It still has that fairy feel to it. It doesn't quite, bridge into celestial, but that coupled with the starry sky, it's so magical. And I know I've said that about a couple of these, but that is really what I'm looking for, is I'm looking for that fairy magic. I'm looking for that like pixie dust energy to really come to life on the screen. So when we find snaps like this one that do really bring that magic to life, that's like, it's such a showstopper for me. And even this is one of these, just clipped through it. so you can only see all of the glitter and the glow. But I love that. I used it for mine, I think, as well. I'm pretty sure. And I love the way that that looks. That is so stunning. Oh, this is so good too. And I love the way that the character almost matches Alice. It makes me wonder, does Alice have some fairy in her lineage? Maybe that's why she can shrink down so tiny. Maybe it's more than just the Wonderland magic. Maybe there's a secret to it. Maybe Alice is also a fairy. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that in my headcanon, though. Alright, that one's pretty cute, but I'm looking for, like, something good. Let's end on a high note. This is going to be our last one we give our vote for today. So I want to make sure we have a real showstopper. That's cute. We got to end on a high note. You know what I mean, guys? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm looking for something bright. Oh, see, there we go. Here's one. Oh my goodness. Okay, actually, what I do want to say about this one is that I think that this is a good example of the fact that you do not have to necessarily, like, go crazy about your decor to make a stunning piece. Because until you click on this and really, you know, look at the background, just on initial first view, when I see this, I'm seeing these big puff air balloons. I'm seeing the framing. I'm seeing these flower baskets. I'm not looking at the background. If I didn't blow that up and truly look at it, this is something that really proves the theory about quick voting is about being bright, being eye-catching, and your foreground. Because I did not even, until we pulled that up, did not even clock this empty background. And I think that is, honestly, that's impressive. That's a good trick of the eye. That is a good trick of the eye. If you guys didn't see it, this is what I made for the Fairy Haven submission. I loved it. This was last minute as heck. I have Flynn trapped back in that glow, and I have the trail leading to him. When I tell you that it took me about 4 or 5 times to get him on the island and trapped without accidentally removing the tracker, oh my goodness, it was crazy. Because since you're on the floating island, you can't, like, go into the map and just click on them, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go and do the tracking. So you have to plan that way ahead of time. So as soon as I kind of had the thought in my mind that that was maybe something I wanted to do, I was trying to play with it, and that was definitely one of the things that took so long. But I think there's something about this trail really just showing you where you're going that I hope really pulls this one into a top rank. I don't know. I have high hopes for this one. Like, I would love to see this, and maybe I'm shooting too high here, but I would love to see this in, like, a top 1,000 position. Out of all of the snaps I've made over the last few weeks, I think that this one, more than probably any of the other ones, is the one that would deserve a rank like that. So I really, really hope to see it. Fora, hello! The white butterfly is perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I took a few shots, and I liked the combination of the fireflies, the butterfly, and this one. I thought it was just like the perfect storm, so I was too nervous to touch it, especially since I was already kind of on borrowed time at the last minute there. And Mamba Jules, I did finish this week's snap. Well, at least for now. I might go back in and change it. Probably not, though. It really is going to depend on Mr. Left Shark. I told him that if he left his Medusa submission that he was toying with, that I would leave my submission, which is this one. So if we're taking a risk, we're taking a risk together. I know, I said his name and he appeared. Mr. Left Shark, are you a genie? I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. Oh no. It was just so funny that I got asked if I finished my snap. So then my logical next response would be, yeah, I think so. But if you change yours, then I'm changing mine. So, you know. It's up to you. Is Tanny here? She was earlier, but I think she might have gone to lurking or headed out. I haven't seen her in a minute. You're staying with yours? Well, then I'm staying with this one. This is Megara. And not the Meg that you are probably familiar with from the Disney movies, if that's who came to mind for you. This is the Fury. And there is a slight difference in the name, so I'm actually going to, real quick, I'm going to put it in chat. So, Megara is the princess, and Megara is the Fury. Not that that says anything, because it sounds the same when I say it. I'm pretty sure there is a slight pronunciation difference. I'm just not quite smart enough to have that figured out. But yeah, this is Meg. This is my favorite Meg, my preferred Meg. She is one of the Fury sisters, along with Tisiphone and Alecto. They avenge, moral wrongs, from murder to oath breaking to infidelity. And I love her. I love her so bad. And then I'm also a huge fan of the Hades game. So it very much so gets me there. Because I saw the vision, I saw the way that I could recreate Meg, and I just had to run with it. I had to. It felt so needed and so necessary. But yeah, this is what we've got so far. And I think it's final. I was totally going to build on stream yesterday, and then what ended up happening was I saw the vision and I couldn't stop myself. So I just went for it and I just made it. I might post on my post section a little side by side. You know what I mean? You think you saw it in a Facebook group? You probably did. I did post it on Facebook and I asked if people got the reference, because I was worried that people would look at this and not vote for it because it's not a clear, like, Aphrodite or Persephone or something like that. So I ended up asking if people could guess it. And there was a few. There was, I think, like 2 or 3 that were like, is that Meg from Hades? And I was like, yeah, it's Meg from Hades. Hell yeah. That's my Fury girl. But I love her. I love her. She is probably my favorite Fury, just because of her vibes. She's always saying things to keep people in place, and she's like perpetually sick and tired of everything. Oh gosh. Was looking at Medusa, went extremely dark. There's bones everywhere. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with something a little dark and mystical. Hello. I've been lurking, but how do you get that background to glow like that? Great question. So I actually have made a video, and Simon might be able to pull the link. If not, it should be under the decoding dream snaps, but the lighting tricks video, I did talk about this and how to go through it, and I did a full show of like how you can place your lamps and ways to play with them so that way you can get the exact look that you're going for. But basically all I did was I took the mystical forest glow that I like to put into a whole lot of my snaps, and I have for quite some time now. And then I just took it up by 100. So where there would normally be one lamp, there's like 3. So it's just a super bright, super intense glow from all of the lampposts. And then the other thing that you want to make sure that you do is have it either at night or at sunset, because that is when you get that best glow. Otherwise, they still have a glow to them and you can still get that lighting effect, but it is not quite as powerful and it doesn't quite have the same haze to it. So if you were looking for the effects with them, I definitely suggest going for the sunset lighting. And then you said, oh, sunrise as well, yeah. Question about, what about the contest? Oh, our contest? Are you talking about, which one? Are you talking about the contest that I needed, or that I'm in the process of making the video for from the server? Or are you talking about the contest between you and I? The Cavern Creations contest is closed. I am not extending it, but I am combining the pools, so it'll be all one pool. And then I'm just going to do a video, and I'm going to convene with Simon probably either today or tomorrow, and we're going to pick our winner. So that will be coming soon. You saw my snap on Mr. Star's video? Yeah, I saw that this morning before I was streaming. I saw him like it yesterday, and I kind of laughed to myself, and I was like, haha, I wonder if it's going to be in the showcase tomorrow. And then, sure enough, it was. So that was pretty cool to see. It's always an honor when my snaps are included in other creators' videos. I always find that to be such an honor. Like, there's something about it. I still get giddy about it, and I still get excited to see it, even now. So there's always a joy that comes with seeing other creators appreciate my art. And I love getting the opportunity to appreciate their art as well. I think it goes both ways, and there's a lot of love in this community to share. So I think that it's great to see it passed around. So I'm definitely very, very thankful that he appreciated it and liked it so much. He made some really kind comments about saying that even if people didn't get the reference, that he thought that they would still vote for it. And so that kind of gave me a lot of confidence in it. And I'm hoping that he is right. I am hoping that he is right. It is an art. It really is. There's so much art to Dream Snaps, and there's so much love in the community, and I think that the combination of having love and art in the same place is a recipe for a very magical, cozy space. So I think that we are on to something here. But yeah, that's my snap for this week. And then I already showed off my fairy one from last week. They are both on Dreamer's Portal. I am trying to integrate Dreamer's Portal into more of what I do, especially with all of the updates that we've had lately and things like that. I think that is very much so something that I want to focus on, is figuring out a style of creating content for the Dreamer's Portal. And I think that we have so many people that are on there that could possibly benefit from seeing content there that may not have access to YouTube, or even if they do have access to YouTube, like I know some people like allow their kids to be on Dreamer's Portal, for example, to post their snaps. So I think it would be, or to even, just browse other people's snaps. So I think it would be cool to just create more accessible content in more forms, I guess is what I'm looking at saying. But yeah, I think that does about wrap up what we have here. We went a little over anyway, but I always have fun hanging out with y'all, so it's really easy to get lost in the time. I know that we only made one of our 5 for our little super chat goal, but I am thinking that we are still going to do a fun little decorating stream tomorrow. So keep your eyes posted either later this evening or tomorrow morning for the specific details with that. It will probably be in the evening for me, so the morning for my friends across the pond. But I had a blast, and I hope y'all did too. And I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one. We will be here tomorrow, and I will see you then. But y'all already know the deal. Until then, toodles!